So
I'm
what's the
okay
right
doing
way?
it.
What's the right situation?
Like if it's organic, like I don't think asking a girl, oh, like, hey, I'm not from here. Like, do you know where a coffee shop is? Like that shit's fucking, dude, you have Google Maps, bro. Like that's so weak. Like if you're gonna approach a girl in any way, just be direct and be like, hey, like you're really pretty. What's your Instagram? I'd love to talk to you. Like
I think
anything
that's
like
great
that.
advice.
Just like
Hello and welcome back to Heartbreak Hotel. We're in season 2 now. We've just built our new studio. This is where we're going to be filming from now on. As you can see, we have the cats here. The boys are present and it's going to be great. Cheers.
cheers.
Welcome to Heartbreak Hotel, Stephen. How
Thank
are you feeling?
Happy to be here. Happy and
Ooh.
single.
Happy and single. I see you out all over LA with all the most stunning, beautiful, gorgeous women in the world. And today we're going to dissect how exactly you pull them.
Oof. That's a very vague question. I try to be inconspicuous about it. I didn't know people were looking at me like that.
Yeah, you're just always out and you
I try to
talk
be like
beautiful women.
like Leo DiCaprio in Catch Me If You Can. Like you have 10 bad bitches around you and you're kind of invisible in the middle.
Yeah.
It's usually my motto. Yeah. Try to
Is that
stick
how it goes
through.
for you? That's good.
Yeah, probably a little bit. Yeah, they're always a little taller than me too, so kind of blend in.
Do you have a type? Do you have a kind of woman that you look for in LA?
I do, and I do have a type, but it doesn't work usually. I usually say like bad bitches are my type, like, and that kind of just can be all across the spectrum,
Yeah,
right? Like
right.
it could be as long as you're confident in yourself and you're like cool, like bad bitches.
I like that. Define bad bitch.
Ooh, someone that's obviously attractive but kind of beyond surface level, like someone that actually can have a conversation and is, I mean, I hate to say it, but like not into like the streaming and clout side of things where they're doing things for the wrong reasons and, you know, putting themselves in bad situations. Seen that happen way too many times here. Someone that's nice and that actually is nice to be around.
Okay, I like
think
it.
that's probably the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's so
Because you could have the hottest girl in the world and you'll be over her very quickly if
Yeah.
she's rude or doesn't have anything going on or is financially not stable. It's a little tough too.
Yeah. What I
Yeah.
like about your definition of bad bitch is all the qualities that you're listing aren't physical.
I mean, there is a physical aspect. Like you gotta be attracted
Absolutely.
to somebody, right?
Yeah, but I feel like
Like-
anyone can be attractive if you take the time to take care of
absolutely.
yourself
Anybody can
and
be
put
a
in the
bad bitch.
effort.
If you
exactly.
have like, if you're swaggy with the right style, like there's a lot of people that aren't traditionally attractive, and like I consider myself as one of them. Like I'm not like a model like the dudes we hang out with, but you can make up for it in other ways, like with your, like whether it's clothes or just taking care of yourself the right way or just making sure your teeth are nice, just anything like that. There's plenty of ways to like catch up, if that makes sense.
Yeah, just
And
putting
also like having a personality that really helps.
having personality
Yeah,
absolutely
that really helps.
That's
Makes
a
it a
good
lot
one.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why women are into you? Do they tell you that?
No, that's probably not the reason. No.
No.
I don't even know why. I have no idea. I still don't get it.
We're gonna find out today.
We're gonna find out. Yeah,
You've spent a lot of time touring with a huge music artist all around the world.
I did.
How was that?
It was great for the first year. I got to travel everywhere I wanted to travel.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was paid for. I got to hang out with every celebrity I ever wanted to hang out with.
Out of everywhere you've been, where do you think that the most beautiful women in the world are located?
I have two answers for this. Fuck, this is gonna get clipped. The first one is Australia for sure.
Okay.
Because everybody's like, your social currency there is not how many followers you have, not how much money you have, like not your car, not your house. It's like, are you tan and are you in shape? I have never seen so many people like tan in shape that are like not even traditional. Like a girl here would be, okay, if you weren't tan or in shape, you'd probably be not that attractive. But since they are over there, like even a girl that's not traditionally attractive is a bad fucking bitch.
Incredible.
Like insane.
Yeah.
Just like working at the stores, walking around.
Yeah.
Like it's strange. It's
I
weird.
need to go there.
My second answer is Tucson, Arizona at U of A. For whatever reason, that's a melting pot for very
Arizona.
attractive girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
With personalities, attractive how?
Yeah.
Just beautiful, stunning
girls that are
women.
going to college that want to like, you know, work and that don't really care about anything else but being in college and over their parties. I have a lot of friends that go there. But for whatever reason, the concentration of girls there, it's very strange.
Did you go to college there?
No, I went to ASU.
Okay.
So, which is weird, right? Because that's supposed to be the
so
college
you're
that has
not
hot
even
girls. But like,
biased here. You just
not being biased at all. I do
Wow.
not understand. Yeah.
All right, love that.
Yeah.
That is getting clipped for sure. Shout out.
Yeah,
Arizona.
just shout out U of A. No, so I just went there. I want to jump into this though. So I just
absolutely.
went there a couple weeks ago with my friend that was in town from New York. And we were just randomly going and getting like a juice at this place. And he saw the most like beautiful girl he's ever seen in his life. And he would not stop talking about her, like nudging me about it. She's with a guy that I think it was definitely her friend. It wasn't like any guy that she was dating because she paid for herself. And I think, yeah, definitely not the guy she was dating. Anyways, like when we walked out, like we kind of saw her in front of us. I'm like, bro, go say something, go do something about it. Didn't do anything about it. He's been talking about it for the last like pretty much 2-3 weeks now, nonstop about how great she was. Like he should have done something. And that's when I kind of tried to hone into him and be like, dude, this feeling you have now, is that worse than going up and getting rejected? Is that worse than like you talking to her and saying she has a boyfriend, like whatever? It's not. Yeah. So just go do it next time, right?
Yeah.
And I think that should be the message to like every guy. Like the adrenaline rush you get after talking to a girl, whether it works or don't, is like a way better feeling than being like, fuck, I missed like talking to this girl.
Is that how you have the confidence to approach women?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of trial and error. But also like I'm not one that, I mean, I know a lot of girls like the meet cute stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like you meet at a grocery store, it's like, oh, I like tomatoes too, whatever. Like I don't like that. I think that's really corny and kind of like cringe. But I think if you do it in the right way,
So what's the right way? What's the right situation?
Like if it's organic, like I don't think asking a girl like, oh, like, hey, I'm not from here. Like, do you know where a coffee shop is? Like, that shit's fucking, dude, you have Google Maps, bro. Like, that's so weak. Like, if you're going to approach a girl in any way, just be direct and be like, hey, like, you're really pretty. What's your Instagram? I'd love to talk to you. Like,
I think
anything
that's
like
great
that.
advice.
Just chop it up. That way, like, it kind of, because you could be a total fucking stranger serial killer, right?
Yeah. So,
like, your Instagram kind of validates who you are. And at least, like, you're normal. You have friends. Like, yeah, you're not crazy.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a really good way to kind of break the ice. And then, I mean, giving away my riz here, but usually I'll see if, like, we have any mutuals. And then I'll be like, oh, wait, you know that person? Like, oh, what? Same. Like, oh, that's crazy, right?
Yeah. You have something to bond over. That's great advice because I feel like whenever a man comes up and is like, oh my God, do you know how to get here? Like he asks for any kind of help. That's always, alarms are going off. That's always such a red flag because men don't need help with anything. Men
because
never
you know
ask
his
for
intentions are there. They're just not out yet.
Right?
Yeah. So he's like, he's eventually going to get to what he wants to say, but he's like small talking you first. And it's like, bro, I don't have time for this shit.
Exactly.
Like,
it's just a little scary when a man's asking you for help and you know he doesn't need it. So like, what are his intentions? Exactly. Scary. But the Instagram, great move.
It's easier.
Yeah. It's nice.
Because like, I'm also not like small talking bullshitting. Like I'm in a hurry too. Yeah. And I also don't want to like sit here while everybody's like looking at us like what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I always see those like Riz dudes with glasses and goggles on TikTok too. And I feel like it's so, first of all, like recording somebody without their consent is kind of crazy.
That is crazy. I actually think about that all the time. Every time there's a streamer, I've had friends who were put in bad situations because some guy came up to them streaming and they didn't know they were being live streamed. And will say things that it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. And they get clipped and get harassed for something that anyone would have done in public.
But also it's so intrusive because I was talking to a girl recently that goes to ASU and she was on one of those in Arizona and like it was essentially the formula to get her number, right? So like this dude did everything and got her number and it tells everybody else like, hey, this is exactly how you have to talk to that girl specifically to get her number. Made her look really bad. Yeah. And then she turned out to have a boyfriend either way. So that was crazy. Oh no. Yeah.
Crazy story.
Yeah.
Have you ever had experience seeing girls who you later find out have boyfriends?
Yeah. Yeah. Girls are slimy, man.
Really?
Girls are worse than guys sometimes.
What?
You know why? Because you'll never expect it from a pretty face ever. Like you look at that and you're like, there's no way she could do that. There's no way she did that. Yeah. There's no way.
How do you find out?
Usually kind of just snooping around. Like a lot of girls, like if they posted their boyfriend back in the day, if it's still on their page, or just honestly looking at their TikTok, kind of looking how they maneuver in general, looking at their comments. Just if you're ever kind of a little suspicious, there's always ways to kind of like pull it out.
Do you think men or women lie more?
It's probably even. Even? I think guys are more obvious about it. Girls are more discreet about it.
It's so interesting you say that because we've had other guests on, women who are bisexual and have dated both, and they say the exact same thing, that women lie equally as much, but you can't tell.
You just won't expect it. Yeah. You're just blinded by a 10 of 10 and you would never think. Like you're already in like wifey mode, like white picket fence. You're not in like, oh damn, she just fucked somebody last night. Like that. Yeah.
So how do you tell if a girl has honest intentions?
Honestly, time is the only way to tell. Okay. And I say this about both sides. Like guys in general will play Romeo, right? Like they'll meet a girl, like promise her everything, love bomb, this and that, and like you know their intentions, essentially, right? Like,
Yeah.
you don't really know somebody's true intentions after you hook up with them, and I think that's when everything kind of comes to light. And it's
After
like,
you hook up with them.
yeah.
So there's no time frame. It's just
I think
when
it's
things get to a certain
I think
point.
it's when things get past a certain point
Mhm.
and you guys are on that level, then you kind of everybody can be transparent.
Yeah.
Because then you're not in that mode of like getting what you want, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Like you'll know if the person hits you up the next day or just like anything, you kind of know where you stand.
Do you think you have a mode of getting what you want almost? Like playing Romeo, like you said?
No.
No?
I mean, I've definitely done it in the past before, which is why I know how to do it. I know, like, I see guys that do it, but that was when I was like way, way younger. Like, I just want a girlfriend again. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm kind of just in girlfriend mode and I want to lock in. And one of the biggest things my ex told me last year that really kind of fucked me up was she said, like, what happened to you? Like, you used to be so focused when we were dating. And I was like, fuck, I did used to be so focused when we were dating.
Focused on you
Like,
or
no,
her?
focused on like career. Like,
Mhm.
I bought 2 houses. I had like multiple cars. Like, I was locked the fuck in because that was one less thing I had to worry about or like had to focus on.
Yeah.
So then when you're back in the dating game and you're trying, you're all of a sudden 50% of your life is like having to go out, meet people, like be in situations, whatever. And you're less locked into what you would normally do if you had somebody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of your ex, though, you
Yeah.
were recently in a long-term relationship.
I would say
Oh,
recently, I'd say
came out
like,
of that.
yeah, last couple of years. Yeah.
Out in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
How did you cope with the breakup? How did that go? And getting back into the dating game, like you're saying, seems like you're doing very well at it now. How did that process go?
It was tough at first, I'd say. Like we still would talk to each other and like hang out even though we weren't dating. So that kind of made it a little bit worse because we were like over, but it wasn't over. So then there's
Yeah.
no like official line drawn. But when you're with somebody for a really long time, it's kind of hard to just totally cold turkey it and not talk to them anymore. Because they become like essentially a family member, right? So like if you're with somebody for a really long time, they become that person that knows everything about you. They know everyone in your life. So if something happens to somebody, you'd be like, oh, you're never going to believe what happened to blah, blah, blah. And like they're there to listen and they kind of get the context versus like anybody else won't understand. So they become someone that's with you 24/7 if they're living with you. So they're the closest person to you for a really long time. So losing
Definitely.
that, you're kind of losing a little piece of yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah, you grow
And
together.
you're losing someone that like you had comfort with to be able to talk to about whatever and just that understood everything.
Mhm.
Whether it was going to ever work or not, it's just kind of losing like a family member.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that clip I sent you, that hopefully they roll it at some point. But there's a scene in Inception at the end of Inception when he's letting his wife go, and she's saying like, I thought we were gonna grow old together, all this stuff. And what really helped me get through everything was him saying like, but like we did live our life together. We lived our full life. Like we did everything. Like I had a dog with my ex. We used to live together. We went on trips. So we had our time together. Like we lived together. That was our time meant to be. And that was it. So we did get to do what we wanted to do. It just
Yeah.
ended sooner than we thought it would, but our lives were lived together and that was our time. So that really helps me out. That was one of the main reasons too that kind of like helped me like get through it. Another random thing which people will probably hate on is Drake has a song. Okay, so Drake has a song called Downhill,
Mhm.
and essentially the whole like hook is like we tried, and that kind of for whatever reason gave me comfort, like knowing like we did try, we tried to do it.
Yeah.
Like we tried, it didn't work, but we tried.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like all you can really do. And now that ex is crazily got married and engaged and married within a 5-month span of us last talking and seeing
Oh
each
my
other,
goodness.
which is wild. But
yeah.
I'm happy for her. That's
Yeah.
actually what I wanted. So yeah, it kind of like helps you move on to and like get past whatever was going on.
That's really sweet. Have you spoken to her since?
No. I texted her when our dog almost died, and no text back, which is kind of cold, but I get it. She doesn't want to ruin what she has going on, and
Yeah.
it's just one of those things. But I haven't tried since. It's been like 8 months, so I'm not really worried about that.
Yeah.
Kind of focused on me and like finding my person at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
How are you doing that right now? I feel like that's a huge thing for when you're going through a breakup on top of
It
you're
is.
already
There's a
giving
lot
some
of
great
drinking
advice.
involved just
Yeah.
to like go out and be in social settings.
Okay.
But I've been more locked in with work right now and not really trying to do much. So like I've been honestly kind of focused on DMs and like Hinge and that kind of
Mhm.
stuff just to pass the time. That way I don't have to leave my house. I could just do it at home.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you have like a go-to way to hit someone up on Hinge or in the Instagram DMs?
I have a line that I am not going to expose. All my friends know it and they better not tell anybody either. But it kind of goes along the lines of like you ask them a question.
Got
You
it.
ask them a question to get them to answer, and then the response to that question is essentially like just like a cute way of asking somebody on a date.
Okay, cute. So give
Yeah,
them a little
so-
mystery.
Little mystery to just
Don't ask them
yeah,
out directly. Just let them
exactly.
answer a question, and then you go in and ask them out.
Exactly.
Okay.
If somebody has a question for you, you can be like, "Wait, what do you want to ask me?
Yeah,
What the fuck is that?"
yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
It even works on me.
That-
People DM me, and I'm like, what do you want?"
Do you have a favorite line that girls use on you?
I'd say girls don't really use lines. They'll like hold eye contact and kind of smile, and that usually works on me. If there's like
That's
a little
true.
like smile, like that happened in Tucson a couple weeks ago. Like I saw it, and I was like, "The fuck was that? Oh my god! Wait, hold on," because that doesn't happen in LA.
Yeah,
In
really?
LA, not really.
Interesting.
At Erewhon, people are like locked the fuck in, or
At Erewhon?
or TikToking or doing something like that.
Yeah, well, absolutely in everyone, but in the bars, I feel like girls will smile. I think
Yeah.
I've talked about this online before, where girls don't really hit on men, but they will make eye contact and they'll do a little smile. They'll look you up and down a couple times.
I think that's all you need, but it's either like you don't know which one it is because usually, I mean, I guess you could talk to anybody depending on how you approach them too.
Yeah.
Right. So, like, even if a girl didn't look at me, I could still approach her and like make it a thing. But if a girl did look at me, I'm kind of like she definitely noticed me.
Mhm.
This actually happened last week in Arizona, which is hilarious. So
Okay.
I was at a bar with one of my girlfriends and then my cousin, and like this girl looked at me and I'm like, dude, she definitely just looked at me and like stared for a second. And he's like, no, she didn't. And I was like, no, I think she did. So we saw her at the next bar and I just went up to her and I'm like, hey, are you following me here? And she was like, you look really familiar. I think I know who you are. And I was
Mhm.
like, wait, who am I? And she's like, you DM'd me before. And I'm like,
No way.
I was like, did I look at your Instagram? And I had for sure DM'd her before. So that's
Okay.
why she stared at me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess being memorable at some point.
Being memorable,
Um,
but also it seems like you're very attentive to details.
Yeah. Like, I mean, like one of the biggest things, and I always tell my friends this, so there's multiple rules here. Number
Okay.
one, like if you go up to a girl or just anybody in general, guy, girl, whatever, like if you give them a genuine compliment, they're not going to say fuck off or they're not going to be mad about it. Right.
Yeah.
Like just saying anything. Like you have beautiful eyes. You do.
Mhm.
They're hazel. That's fucking crazy. I wish I had those.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Like,
you're great
right?
at that.
You know, they have surgeries for that. Been thinking about it. Yeah.
Love it.
Anyways, as long as you give them a genuine compliment, like you can't say some shit that's not true either though, right?
Yeah.
So like give them a genuine compliment, and that kind of always like everybody loves compliments. That gets you in the door. People have complimented me, and I'm like, dude, thanks. Like random
Okay.
dudes like complimented me last week, like on my outfit, and I'm like, bro, fuck yeah, thank you, bro, I appreciate it.
So you go up and
Anybody.
you say something like that to a girl who
Just
you
a
haven't spoken
compliment.
to before.
Yeah, just you notice something, you paid attention to it, and you recognize it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like people work hard to put their fits together, to
Yeah,
put their makeup
definitely.
on, like shit like that. Like they work hard.
I
Notice
feel
it.
like that's a great way to open the door.
Yeah,
Some men will
notice
go
it.
up and insult you, or
Oh,
say
some guys will.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
I
was
don't know
like
why they think that one
that was
works.
the thing back in the day with that one stupid book and all that shit, where it's
What
like
book?
it's called negging or whatever. Like
Yeah.
you're supposed to like talk shit to her and then like
And it doesn't work.
fuck no, it's awkward as shit.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
bad. I
Yeah.
like your approach a lot better.
I mean, it's like normal. It's genuine. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you have the confidence to go up to talk to people who you haven't spoken to before?
This right here.
Perfect.
That also just. So I only really got good at it recently.
Mhm. How recently?
Probably in the last like year, 2 years.
Okay.
I think me and the time that I spent working like at Warner Brothers and doing all that, like I've met and knew fairly well like Margot Robbie, Bradley Cooper, Dwayne Johnson, like people that are like I would never thought I'd meet in my life, like Leo DiCaprio, just crazy people that I still text to this day, like not in that list. But I kind of think about it, I'm like, if I was never nervous around them and like they're not them, like why would I be scared to go up to you or to that person, right? And it's kind of like a spider, like, oh, they're more scared of me than I am of them.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
So I think that combined with when I really go back through like people I've approached or whatever, it's pretty much 100% chance that I can get somebody's Instagram, have a nice conversation with them, and just move on from that. Like I can remember one time in the last 2 years that I got rejected, and it was outside of the Edition Hotel by two girls that I was like, oh, hey, nice to meet you, I'm Steve. And they just like weren't fucking, like didn't even talk to me. Like I had my hand out, nothing. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, are you guys not having a good night? Like still nothing. And I was like, okay, like I'll see you guys later. That was it. Right. So, but I walked away, like my friend was with me and like I was laughing about it. I'm like, that was crazy. Like that's
Yeah.
never happened to me before. Like they really weren't fucking with anything. But also like they weren't shit.
Yeah, definitely. I
And
mean,
they-
you don't want to be around someone who
They
acts
went
that
from a
way
6
anyway.
to like a 2. Like that
Yeah.
attitude, that's crazy. You could talk to somebody, right?
Yeah.
Like I know famous people are like huge celebrity influencer girls that like would at least have a conversation with somebody or like be in tune with what I'm saying or just whatever. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So it's kind of, yeah, I guess it all depends on who you catch at what time too. But yeah, I think honestly, my best advice is like, just go fucking do it because you'll feel better afterwards, no matter what. Even if you crash and burn, just fucking, you're fine. You're good.
And if you do crash and burn, how do you deal with that kind of rejection?
I feel like crash and burn is really harsh. Even if a girl, like you don't get a girl's number, she had a boyfriend or this and that, then as long as you end it the right way, there's no awkwardness, right? So like, I've walked up to girls and like, oh, sorry, I have a boyfriend. I'm like, oh, he's a lucky guy. I was like, he's lucky as shit. Like, awesome. Tell him I said that. And that's it, right? And it's very sweet, whatever.
Definitely. Just being nice to people gets you so far.
Nice, yeah. Like, you should be able to talk to anybody about anything.
Yeah. I like that.
Regardless. Like, doesn't matter if you're trying to hit on them or not. So just talk if you want to talk.
Okay.
But also, biggest thing is practice. Practice that shit. Because the more you do some shit, like, the better you're going to be at it.
And I feel like, how do you not let it impact your self-esteem if a girl is not into you or is not interested? I feel like that's what a lot
I feel
of men
like
struggle with.
self-esteem comes from other things that are in yourself and not necessarily through other people. If a girl rejects me, I look at myself and I'm like, I have 2 houses. I bought my mom a place. I have multiple cars. Like, I've been successful for my life. I've experienced so much shit. Like, bye. Like, I've done way more than you and more than you ever will. Bye. Like, it's, yeah. My self-esteem comes from me and shit that I've done and I've worked with. Like, I'm not going to let a random girl dictate that, you know?
I love that. Take notes, man. You're
her
killing
loss.
this.
Yeah. Y'all got to do your own shit and like make yourself feel great. And then honestly, you won't get a no. Even if you're crashing and burning it, like, you'll still get a yes. Even if you're nervous. I'm nervous all the time when I do it sometimes.
Yeah.
I did it at a restaurant the other day and like my voice was a little bit shaky and I was like, oh, this is kind of weird. But like, mission accomplished. It's fine.
I feel like girls find it kind of endearing too. Men are so terrified of coming off as nervous or having their voice shake a little bit, but girls think it's really cute.
But at least you did it.
Yeah, and you did it,
right?
And you have that experience. And then the next time you approach someone,
I have so many times in my life where I didn't talk to the girl that I wanted to talk to, and I've never seen her since, and it like still bothers me to this day.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the fuel that you have to use. Is like, dude, like for what?
You're not losing anything by going up to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what's the biggest thing you have to worry about is, oh, she has a boyfriend that's fucking 7 foot that comes and beats your ass. All right, yeah, because that's ever gonna happen. No.
Do you have any tips on any more advice on how to approach a girl up in public? Give her compliments.
I would say compliments, but also keep it short. The longer you're dragging shit out is like, she's just waiting for you to get to the point.
Yeah.
Because if you stop a girl, she knows why you're stopping her. You just have to get to it. And like, if it's a super quick like interaction, then she has less time to think and she'll just like, oh, here's my Instagram, done, bye.
You're
and then you
super right about that.
You do like the rest on DMs or like you kind of have to bring it offline. But at least she got to meet you, knows who you are, and like kind of goes from there.
Okay, so when you say get to the point, you're asking for an Instagram or asking for her phone number and then walking off.
Usually Instagram. Okay. When my Instagram was deleted, I had to ask for phone numbers, which I did not like.
Did you get your Instagram back?
Got my Instagram
Congratulations.
back. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Well, what is it so people can find you if they want to?
It's at the Steven Tyler with 2 R's. That's me.
We'll tag it in the description and everything so that you can see that.
Yeah, I'm private now, so nobody, everybody follow me, but I'm gonna approve you. Honestly, I don't know what happened. I went public for the first time in my life, and like 2 weeks later, it got taken down. So I have a feeling it was just the people that follow me, like just, you know what I mean, something like that. Alex Canadian. Follows me. Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah. Okay. Shout out. I'm glad you got it back.
Shout out Alex Earl. All right. Next question. Has an approach ever gone badly for you?
There was one recently, and I hope she sees this because she's mutual friends with all of our friends and we see her all the time. There was a girl that was pretty much exactly my type. Like, we were at Barney's Beanery. We were at the table together, just vibing, right? Yeah, she asked me what my type was, and I just looked at my friend because like he knows that she's exactly my type, and I pretty much described her, right? Yeah. Like, tan girl, bad bitch, whatever.
Beautiful woman, by the way. Yeah. She's so
and you know perfect. Exactly who this is. Anyways, yeah, like I was flirting with her all night, like wasn't doing anything crazy, but kind of just, we went to the next place together. I went to buy us a drink, asked her if she wanted a drink at the next bar. Right. Went to buy her a drink, and I pulled my wallet out, which is like a Goyard card holder. She's like, oh, is that a Goyard? Let me see it. And like I gave it to her because I thought she like actually liked it, because I was like, oh, fuck yeah. And she proceeded to take my Amex out, and I was like, oh, like that's cute. Here, give me my card back. And then she didn't, and she won it. And I was like, that's funny. Like, oh, are you gonna get us a drink with my card? Or like, and she was like, and then she just ran away. And I was like, And I went to my friend. I'm like, dude, go get your girl. Like, she has my card. Like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Like, that was actually really weird what she just did.
Yeah.
So,
And you had seen her before, like you knew who she was.
we had probably met like 4 or 5 times
So
before.
it's not some
it wasn't
random
like
girl
anything
coming up and
crazy,
stealing your
but
card. It's someone you know.
oh, it's somebody I
takes
know.
your card
It's
out of
somebody
your
I
wallet
know
and runs
that
away.
thought it was like funny, and I was like, no, it's not. Anyways, I see her like from across the bar, like 20 feet away. She walked up to the bar with her friend to get like a drink, and I see my card in her hand, and I'm like, there's no fucking way. So I went on my phone real quick and I froze my Amex, and I watched it. I told my friend, like, yo, watch this. And we're watching her, and she uses my Amex to like try to pay. It declines. And then she looks at me and she like storms over and she's like, I was just fucking kidding. Like, why'd you do that? And I was like, dude, give me my card back. She gave me the card back. Finally. Great. Cool. Great story, right? Gets worse.
Of course it does.
Gets worse. Anyways, at the end of the night, I didn't have her number yet. Like I asked her, because we were still like vibing. She was very flirty. She was very, very flirty, and she was definitely feeding into it. At the end of the night, I was like, oh, like, let me get your number, whatever. I give her my phone to get her number, and she Venmos herself $100 from my Venmo. And then just gives me my phone back. And she put her number in there too, but also with a $100 Venmo.
Did you see her Venmo herself?
I didn't see it until afterwards.
Got it.
So she did the number, and then she did the Venmo.
Right.
And like, then she laughed and like walked away. And I told my friend, I'm like, there's no fucking way she just did that. And I was like, okay, maybe she's blacked out. Maybe she's drunk, whatever.
Yeah.
So the next day I texted her the screenshot of the Venmo, and I'm like, hey, like, this wasn't cool. Like, what the fuck was this? And she was like, oh my God, I was so crazy. I was so drunk, and didn't send it back. Nothing. Kept the Venmo. Crazy girl. Yeah. But she's very attractive, and that's what you got to watch out for.
So attractive.
They can get away with that shit. Especially if they're from Miami or have been in Miami at any point. Like, dudes probably fuck with that. No.
Beautiful woman.
No.
Maybe not in LA. Don't take advantage of men who are looking for love. Okay.
And I still think she's like beautiful. I think she's dope. Would I take her on a date? I don't know anymore. Maybe if that $100 ever came back my way, but
if she sent you the $100 back, would you take her out?
Yeah, probably.
You would forgive her?
Probably. All
right. Yeah. Take notes.
I'd probably still take her to Cabo or something for sure.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Love that. So
that's why I hate LA.
Why?
Hate these LA girls.
Yeah? Are they all like that?
I think they're very desensitized to things. So if you were to do something nice for anybody not in New York, LA, or Miami, they would appreciate it. Here, it's kind of just like, oh, thanks.
Something nice, like what?
Whether it's you send them flowers, you like, you know, like, oh, you're not feeling good today? Like, let me send you like an Erewhon smoothie, like something like that. Let me DoorDash you something, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, something that's like small but thoughtful.
Yeah,
right?
super sweet.
Yeah, anywhere else that would be great. But here it's just very, I mean, I hate to say it, but I've had friends that I would hang out with that I didn't know some of the stuff that they did when it came to girls. Like I had a friend that we went to dinner randomly one night at Catch, and we had like a group of girls with us, and I thought this girl was cute. I was talking to her all night, and the next day my friend had her first class on a flight out of the country and had bought her an LV bag. And I was like, there's no, like, I literally just asked her to dinner, and she's like, oh no, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm like taking this flight. And like she told me the whole thing, and I'm like, he asked you to do that? What the fuck? Crazy. Damn, how the fuck do I compete with that?
Yeah.
But also, if you're gonna do that, then that's not the person I want. If you're like,
if you're going on
if you want the bag and
know.
the first class and the like, go do that then. Cool. Yeah, bullet dodged.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's LA for you, and Miami.
So you're saying that men have to put in more effort in bigger cities. Do you feel like women put in more effort?
I think you have to think about LA as what it really is, which is all of the worst people move here, right? So anybody that was ever good looking in high school, that would have been a model, actor, whatever, all these people that have been treated a certain type of way their whole life all moved to the same city, and it doesn't get any better here. So you have a bunch of shitty people all moving to the same fucking place to do the same thing. Everybody's using each other. There's a bunch of clout. Like, what can you do for me? What, like, there's never any organic connections. That kind of stuff happens, I'd say, in Venice and Santa Monica, but anywhere in like West Hollywood, all the shit that we do, we don't find that.
I feel like there are a lot of good people who move here with good intentions and who you can connect with, but it is hard to
tell. It's like 1 in 100, 1 in a million.
1 in a million.
1 in 100.
1 in 100 might be a little more accurate. How do you differentiate?
Honestly, it's hard.
It is.
It's hard. You know, what's crazy. It used to be like the gold standard of like a girlfriend you want back in the day was like, oh, this famous girl, supermodel, Victoria's Secret girl, like followers, money, blah, blah, blah. But now the gold standard is the girl with 300 followers that nobody knows that you have no mutuals with.
That's true. Oh my God.
That's the girl that you want.
The girls just want a man who has no social media. He's on Instagram sometimes.
God, I should have never accepted all those people.
Huh?
I should have never accepted all those people that followed me.
You have to make a new account now.
Yeah. I was on a date
after all this time.
like in May with a girl that goes to ASU, and like the first thing she told me when she saw me was like, "Oh, like you look famous," and like that was the most like ego feeding thing I've ever like. I was like, "Damn, thank you," but like also that doesn't work for me at the same time. Like,
Yeah,
you
like
think,
is that something you
you
want?
think that means anything to like? You're gonna think a certain type of way about me, or like, oh, he's always doing this or that, and like it kind of comes with the stigma. So I'm like, fuck, I don't want people to follow me then. Like,
Yeah.
I want like a Finsta where nobody's on there.
Yeah. I have one of those. I love that. That's
Do
my
you? I'm
favorite
not
thing
on there
ever.
yet.
You don't have a Finsta?
No, I'm not on your Finsta, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no one's on my Finsta. My family's on my Finsta. I have about 2
Damn.
people from LA on my Finsta. If you make a Finsta, I'll let you onto mine.
I'll just do like a 2-way Finsta, just me and you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I
Love
got
that.
you. Easy.
He's killing it.
Yeah.
So dating, if a date goes badly, how do you recover from
The
that?
date goes badly. I've been the biggest advocate of if a date goes badly, you gotta just like ride it out, like kind of cut your losses. But I had a friend recently that reached out to me when he was on a bad date, and he's like, "Yo, this is going fucking horrible, bro. Like, should I like split the check?" And I was like,
He's
"All right."
texting you on the date.
Texting me on the date.
Got it.
Yeah.
What was he saying about it? What happened?
He's just saying like she's not vibing with it. It's just not the right
It's
connection.
just not a connection.
But
Okay.
also saying like, oh, like since it's like I don't want to see her again. Should I split the check? Right.
Right.
And this is like my message to everybody is if you're a man and you assume the responsibility of taking a girl on a date, whether that shit goes bad or great, you have to pay for it. Like this girl will probably know people. She'll like talk bad about you. Not only that though, just like from a morals perspective, like you asked the girl on a date. So you assume the responsibility, like pay for the check, move on, cut your
Yeah.
losses. Right. Like I think it's disrespectful to ask a girl to pay. And I understand like the 50-50 shit, whatever, but like not on a first date, especially if
Yeah.
you're the one that's asking for it.
I agree.
Like,
I feel like
pay
whoever
the
asks for the
bill.
date
Yeah.
is responsible for the date.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Okay.
mean, yeah, but but if a girl goes crazy ordering as well, another
Do
random
girls do
LA story,
that?
another random LA story, which is
Okay.
great. One of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen in my life. She looks like Dua Lipa. She's from Australia. She's insane. Still think she's great to this day. I would date you. Anyways, I was at Delilah with her. Like she randomly pulled up and I was trying to get a drink at the bar. I had my card out and like the bartender wasn't fucking with me. So I gave her my card and I was like, yo, get a shots. Like she had a friend with her, whatever.
Okay.
And she gets us shots. And when she orders it, she orders 1942 shots. And I was like,
Without asking on your phone.
I was like, I mean, yeah, I would have probably said, yeah, if you would have asked, but like, damn, like you just go straight to that.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, like $170 on shots with tip. Like, fuck, man. But like, that's the kind of shit that girls are used to in LA. Like people
they're
do
used
that and
to
not
it.
think twice.
Yeah. I mean, there's a thing there where maybe they're used to it and that's a nice thing to do for someone, but you
But
should
that's
ask
not a girl
first.
you want, though. Yeah, you want someone to manners.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the not asking that bothers me.
Yeah, that's a manners thing,
Yeah.
right? Like you gotta always ask for something you want.
Girls in
or-
LA generally don't have manners
No,
compared to the rest of the country, compared to New
Yeah.
York, compared to where?
you'd be surprised how many thank yous are not given in LA.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
crazy.
those. There's a lot of those.
Do you think that men like when girls are mean to them a little bit?
No,
No?
they can say they do and like, but they don't.
Okay.
Why do you want someone that's mean?
Yeah,
What
but
does that do for you?
I don't know.
Makes
I
you be
feel
nicer? Like, no.
I've seen so many men chasing women who are so rude to them.
Are they hot?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's why?
that's why.
Okay, so you can be mean if you're hot.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
But if you think you're gonna get anything on the other side of what the guy gets, then you're fucking wrong. If you were a
Okay.
mean person the whole time during the chase and you finally like cross the threshold, then you're gonna get that treatment right back.
Wow, so guys they'll put up with anything until
Yeah.
it gets to a certain point and
For
then
sure. If you
they'll
if
flip on
you're
you.
if you're beautiful, yeah. If you're beautiful and giving them the time of day even slightly, yeah, of course.
Okay.
But they don't forget.
Okay.
They
I'm
don't-
learning so much.
They don't forget. Why would you forget?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting.
If anything, it becomes a competition of like, oh, you want to do that to me? Oh, wait, watch this. Hold on. Right? Like it becomes like that where it's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna show you who's the worst person.
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right. I like
Gotta
it.
be nice to everybody.
Yeah.
gotta be nice to
I feel like
everybody.
you are. I've only heard good things about you from everyone, which is so good because I feel like people struggle with that.
I would love to jump into real quick because I know somebody watching right now. Why? So I have a friend that is one of my best friends that always says like, dude, you cannot hit on our friends. Like all of our friends are hot, they're beautiful, supermodels, whatever. To which my point is why, right? Why would I not hit on a pretty girl? We're always surrounded by beautiful women.
Yeah.
that have every guy approaching them that are probably like horrible people. Like, why would I not shoot my shot too?
Yeah.
It's not my fault that somebody's like beautiful and like I'm attracted to them, right? So I also don't like, that's one of the things about me is I don't pretend. Like, I think it's really hard to have platonic girlfriends that are very, very attractive because you could pretend you're not attracted to them, but at the end of the day, you are, right?
Okay.
So your advice is going to be kind of skewed, kind of biased. If a girl's like, oh, this guy, like this guy did this, that, and you'd be like, oh yeah, fuck that guy. What the fuck? That's crazy. Yo, fuck him. What are you doing tonight? Right? That happens way too many times.
We need to clip that. That was so good.
That happens way too many times, but like you have to, like, girls need to know their guy friends. If you are attractive, no matter what you do, you're still attracted to that guy.
But how do you know that you're attracted to that certain man? What if he has another kind of type?
Type doesn't matter if you're hot. It really doesn't.
Interesting.
It really doesn't.
So men are attracted to all hot women.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. Like platonic girlfriends are really hard to have if they're attractive because there's always going to be some kind of motive there for a guy to give them advice. Like if your boyfriend cheats on you, like I'm not going to be like, oh, maybe like if you're hot, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, fuck that dude. Like you're way too fucking hot for that shit. Like, damn, if I was your boyfriend, like that's the kind of shit that happens. Right. So that's also why getting into the red flag shit, a girl with a lot of guy friends is for sure a red flag.
Oh yeah.
Because if those guys try to pretend that girl's not hot and try to be friends with her, they're not fucking right. Like they know what they're doing.
The girl knows what she's doing?
Well, the girl knows what she's doing too. She knows that she kind of has like a treat in her hand and like this is like be my friend, be my friend. But like obviously if she ever gives the treat, like they're gonna bite, right? They're gonna go for it.
Okay, interesting take.
We have a girlfriend that we know that has nothing but like hot dudes around her.
Mm-hmm.
And I for sure know that she likes all those dudes. And even if she were to get a boyfriend, like those dudes are really good looking dudes.
Yeah.
Like
should keep them around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like attraction is like a two-way, or it's not even a two-way street. I'd say attraction is kind of, if you're attracted to somebody and somebody's like attractive in general, they're attractive. No, even if you have a girlfriend, like whatever, you could have the most beautiful girlfriend in the world. But if you're going to say that this supermodel 10 of 10 girl that you're with is not fucking beautiful, then you're lying. Right. So that's why you got to get somebody that's super secure. Like when I get a girlfriend, whether like she's the baddest bitch ever, whatever, I obviously still do have attractive friends. Mm-hmm. My girlfriend's going to be hotter than them, obviously. But am I going to say like, oh, she's ugly? No, like she's very attractive. She's a model for a reason. Right. So like, why would I lie about that? And my girlfriend probably doesn't want to hear that, but also I'm being honest. Because do you want me to say she's not hot? Because I'd be lying. Yeah. Like, let's be honest about it. She is, but I like you.
Would you keep attractive friends while you had a girlfriend if you're saying that it's hard to keep it platonic?
Because they're my friends in general. Like, I'm not friends with them because they're attractive. I'm friends with them because they're my friends. Okay. So I do know I have very attractive friends, but I like what you want to do in a relationship is you want to get a girl that you want to bring out and show off to your friends. So every single hot girl that I know, I'm going to be like, yo, look at this. This is my girlfriend. Yeah. I love that. This is the girl I decided to be my girlfriend. Yeah. So like you guys meet her. Okay. She's not meeting you. You meet her.
Okay.
Right.
I love this.
Yeah. You gotta love the girl you're with.
Yeah.
But also you cannot let other people dictate who is hot in your eyes and like who is attractive to you in your eyes. Because we all have those friends that would be like, oh, that guy's fucking like, ew, you're dating that guy. Or like, oh, that girl, like, oh, she's fucking mid. But like you'd be like, oh, I really liked her. Yeah. Right. Like you can't let other people dictate your happiness and dictate like who's attractive to you. Definitely. I have way too many guy friends that will tell me a girl I'm talking to is like, oh, she's okay. Or like, oh yeah, she's not like LA hot. And I'm like, fuck you. Like what? Yeah. What do you mean? Like I like her. Like it doesn't matter what you think. I don't really care. I don't care. Yeah.
I like that.
But you have to be confident with that too. Like you have to have somebody that you want to show off and that you know is a shit regardless what people say.
Perfect.
That's the biggest thing.
Be confident and secure in your relationship. And
well, also analyze your friends. If they're saying that the girl that you like or you're dating is kind of mid or like, oh yeah, she's whatever, get better friends because they're not supporting you. They're being haters. They're being extremely shallow and superficial. And I have a couple of those, but yeah, like it's not a competition. If you find somebody you like, then like be with them. It is what it is. And if your friends say otherwise, then dump your friends. Don't dump your girl.
That's great advice. I love that. Very sweet. Speaking of sweet, I have one last question for you before we get into Heartbreak Hotline. Do you have a strategy for Valentine's Day?
This might get me canceled, but not really. But I
think it's cute. It's a good strategy.
So essentially, the strategy is you want to make multiple reservations at different restaurants. Just so you have options because you know if she wants sushi, Italian, whatever that night.
How far in advance are you planning out Valentine's Day?
How far does Open Table let you book in advance?
As soon as you can.
Probably about like a month and a half, 2 months in advance.
Got it.
So yeah, like make like 4 or 5 reservations. Just have some options open.
Yeah.
But also if you're single, like have multiple dates. Like ask multiple girls to be your Valentine's Day date, and you ask 5.
What do you do if they all
2
say
might
yes?
say yes. Oh, if they don't say yes, and
No, if they all say yes.
if they all say yes. Well, that hasn't happened to me yet.
Okay, got it.
But if they did all say yes, then I would probably choose the one that was most excited to go to a place that wasn't as flashy, maybe. Or
Okay.
but also you have to tier it, right? So you have to have a tiered system where like, yeah, you book Nobu, but then you also book like Chili's.
Right.
And you kind of have everything in between. So you never know which date you're going to get, but you have an option for all of them.
Okay.
Because believe it or not, a lot of girls are actually really good girls that don't want to go to Nobu, and they don't want to go to Catch, and they don't want to go to like Drake's or anything like that. Like they'd rather go to Chili's or Outback Steakhouse.
That's why it surprised me when you said that the worst people move to LA, because I feel like a lot of the girls that I know are so happy with the Chili's, or like with Mel's Diner, favorite spot.
So a guy takes you out on Valentine's Day and you post that you're at Chili's with him?
Yeah.
On Valentine's Day?
Yeah. I love Chili's. That's not fair.
On Valentine's Day though?
I love Chili's.
Well, okay, that's also a double-edged sword, because does that show low effort?
No, I think making the reservation, it doesn't matter where you make a reservation. Making a reservation at Chili's is the same amount of effort as making a reservation at Nobu.
Kind of, though. I feel like it kind of does. Because if you really like a girl, you want to kind of be like, hey, I want to be in like this amazing spot with you, amazing view. You're an amazing view. Like you kind of want both, versus like, oh, I'll take you to Chili's. We'll get Dollaritas or like
okay, well,
Applebee's
first of all,
Dollaritas.
Chili's is an amazing view. Second of all, he's showing up. He's coming through with like flowers and a card, and then we're going out. We can go to the Chili's. We could do a little activity after.
So we're assuming you really like this guy and you're very, very attracted to him. That's what we're already assuming, right?
I'm not going out with a guy that I'm not attracted to.
Okay, but you have to be very, very attracted to somebody that takes you to Chili's.
I love Chili's.
You're commuting all the way to the valley
here.
on February 14th to go to Chili's.
No, if I
Then
wouldn't
you'd
need
be
a
the
ride
one.
there.
That guy would think you're the one automatically.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Or he'd be getting lucky because it's like a very cheap date, just in case it goes bad.
I think the effort matters more than how expensive the date is. Like if someone could show up with a flower that they picked up on the ground and write a little card,
I don't know about that.
not like picked out of the garden, a little rose they saw on their way over. They could hand me a flower that was free, hand me a little card, and take me to Chili's, and I would so much rather that than a guy who doesn't really care, doesn't put in any effort, and just like goes to Nobu because it's expensive.
What do you consider love bombing?
I haven't really had that much experience with it, if I'm
I'll
being
show
honest.
You. I got you.
Oh, good. Speaking of red flags, shall we play red flag, green flag?
Let's do it. I'm down.
Perfect. Welcome back to Red Flag, Green Flag. Red Flag, Green Flag is a game that we play on Heartbreak Hotel, where I read out a quality of a person, and you're going to tell me if it's a red flag or a green flag. You think you can do it?
I'm only down if you're okay with like 100% honesty.
Yeah, 1,000. That's what we want here.
Gonna roast everybody and everything.
Oh, good. Let's see how this goes.
Let's do it.
Number one, I think I already know how you feel about this. She has a lot of guy friends. Red flag.
Red flag.
I would have said green flag. So let's hear your reasoning one more time.
Reasoning is if she's a very attractive girl, every single guy that she knows and that she's friends with is also in the same opinion as you, where she's very attractive. So any advice that these friends would give her would be extremely biased towards her being single and her giving them a chance. So
what if she has a lot of male friends, but she doesn't necessarily go to them for advice or keep them super, super close to her?
Then
but she has a lot of guys that she'll
What do you
hang out
define
with.
as a male friend then?
Someone in the friend group who you're going out with. You're going to Barney's Beanery on a Saturday night. Like, you're inviting the guys. You have guys that
Is she
you can
attractive?
invite. Yes.
Okay. So reverse the scenario. If she were to throw herself at said friend, do you think that friend would be into it? Or do you think it'd be like, oh no, we're friends. You're 20. Oh, you're so hot. But like, we're friends though. We're friends.
What if she, okay. Well, I think it depends on the man.
The thing is, they'll never say no. Why would you say no to an attractive, especially if you're friends with her? That means that you actually have a connection. Why would you say no to a hot girl that's your friend?
Okay, so you're assuming that these men are single and looking to date your girl.
I'm assuming they're men.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
So all men would go for their
Not all.
attractive
No,
friends?
there's a couple that want it. There's a couple that want it.
Yeah.
A couple.
So do you think there's a world in which you could meet a girl and meet her guy friends and go, okay, this is okay. They're not going for her.
I would say yes if the scenario is damn. A, if she hasn't hooked up with any of them. But B, if she is going to be all over me while with those friends and not kind of like distant with me while she's with those friends.
I think that's the biggest tell. I think if a girl or
I think
a
if
guy
she shows
is
the affection towards me,
yes.
but then also if there's anybody in that friend group that she has hooked up with, then is it a show? Is she putting on like the theatrics there?
I don't think that girls should be friends with people they hooked up with. That's my hot take of the episode. What do you think?
You're proving my point.
Are you friends with girls that you've hooked up with?
Yes.
And that works?
But am I close friends with them? Do I go out with them like that? No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
My friends will randomly invite them out and I'll be like, bro, why did you bring her? Like,
Yeah.
you already know, like for what? But yeah, no, I don't
well, I think once there's history there, everything changes.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
for example, I have a lot of guy friends who are married or in long-term relationships. And like, I don't think that anything they would ever think of me that way.
I would say married and
Because their
long-term
wives
relationships
are
are
in
different.
the friend group.
Okay, so I guess we could like narrow it down to single guy friends.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a red flag. I can get down
Absolutely
with that.
red flag.
All right.
Absolutely red flag.
If she has a lot of single guy friends, that's a red flag.
Yeah. Because if I was single and I had a very attractive friend that had a boyfriend, and she automatically like just randomly came on to me, I'd be like, don't you have a boyfriend? And she'd be like, oh no, we broke up like 10 minutes ago. Then it'd be on, right?
It'd be
What am I
on.
going to say? No? Right?
Yes.
She's attractive. She just broke up with him. Why would I say no?
Yeah, but
She's
what if
using me
it's
to
just
cope.
like
I'm
a
a good friend.
rebound
I'm
and
a
then
good
you
friend.
won't be friends
I'm a good
anymore?
friend. I'm a good friend.
You're a good friend
I'm a good
for that
friend.
night,
I'm a good
and then you're
friend.
never going to be friends with her again.
No, I'll be friends with her the next day too.
But you can't hang out with her after you hook
Yeah.
up with her.
Yeah, why not?
Because you just said that you you wouldn't.
No, okay. wait. I have
go
to
back.
think my knowledge on this. I have to think no, okay. So moral of the story,
Okay.
if she has a lot of guy friends that are single, yeah, those guys want her. Those guys are probably friends with her because she's very attractive.
Okay.
'Cause
I
what-
guess we can agree on that.
Because if she's rejecting them but still being friends with them, the door's kind of half open.
Okay.
I've had a lot of girlfriends that I've been friends with that eventually when they broke up with somebody kind of ended up being a thing.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So if
Not by choice, it just kind of happens.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. All right. That's a good take. I like
Yeah.
it.
Hot take.
Next one, red flag, green flag. She brings up marriage on the first date.
I just met you. I just met you, bro. Damn.
That's fair.
Marriage on
so
the
why do you
first
say
date?
red flag?
I mean, I guess it depends on how the first date was established.
Okay.
Like, if we're both of a culture where we're being set up to be married, then sure. But bringing it up before you even know, like, I think it's a red flag where, okay, this is going to be a very hot take.
All right.
Girls will dump their trauma on you
I hate when people do that.
in so many ways where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, like, I used to like fuck dudes the first night. I used to do this, that, and like, I don't do that anymore. I'm done. And you're just like, why would you say that? Like, why would you
Yeah.
tell me that? Like,
Yeah.
don't tell me that.
Girls say that to you?
So it's essentially like, oh, I used to like fucking do anything I wanted, and now like you're the one I'm not going to do it with. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
Fine.
Red flag.
yeah. It's just like you don't want to advertise things that you're not. So like you don't want to essentially make somebody feel different than somebody else that you've been with, right? I think that's one of my biggest takeaways is like if
Okay.
you've done all this, but like now you're different with me.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of it. Is it me? Am I the problem?
Yeah.
Am I the reason that you're being different?
Okay. That's a good take. That's
Right?
good advice
Like,
for women, I feel like.
It's strange, right?
Yeah.
Like, and if you did some fuck shit back in your day, don't tell them right away. Tell them like way down the road. Don't
Yeah.
tell them.
Yeah.
Pretend you're a good girl for a second. Just be a good girl for like a second.
Until they have feelings for you.
Yeah, and then tell them afterwards. Like,
No.
you do not want to advertise that shit because they're always going to have it in the back of their head. It
You
never
should write
goes
a
away.
book.
Love to. It never goes away though.
Yeah.
You
that's
say
fair.
some crazy shit that you did, and like you're done with that. You're not that person anymore. You'd be like, but you were, but not with me. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I get what you mean. I feel like I feel the same way when a guy starts talking about all the stuff that he's done.
Okay, tell me this. So let's say you're on a
Okay.
date with a guy, and he's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, like I used to like hook up with every girl first night, just be crazy, but like now I'm only doing it for marriage. So like we would never hook up unless we got married.
Yeah. Not loving that. 'Cause
Why
I
not?
feel like why would you say that to me?
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I do get where you're coming from. with that.
Exactly. You'd be like, oh, so just me now? So I get this treatment?
But I do like when I bring it back to marriage on the first date, I feel like when a guy brings that up, you know what his intentions are. And I feel like that is a green flag.
How does that not scare you away?
Because we're only on a first date. It doesn't mean we have to get married.
But
He's
see,
not proposing to me.
You don't understand the love bombing yet then. That's
What do you
that is a
mean?
super love bomb line.
Is it?
I'm in it for marriage.
Are they lying? What do you mean love bombing?
It's the first date. He's known you for like 3 hours and he wants to marry you. or he's only
Okay,
in this for marriage.
if he's saying he wants to marry me, that's a red flag. But if
Okay.
he's just talking about marriage, like, oh, one day I would like to get married, one day I want kids, like, I feel like that's a green flag. So I know your intentions.
Everybody wants to get married at some point, right?
Okay, so if a girl says that to you, red flag, green flag.
If she says she's dating for marriage, therefore this date is leading to marriage, that's a little forward.
Okay, that's a little.
So
much.
I'd say red flag. Yeah,
Okay.
but like if you want to get married, I want to get married and have kids one day. I'm not saying like right here, right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a first date. You can keep it casual.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
like
it's a little heavy to talk about on the first date.
Okay, so you bring it up when you start to get a little more serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. A little heavy.
Red flag, green flag. She has a messy car. Clean room, horribly messy car. Green flag.
She has a car. That's a green flag. She has a car. That's
good.
the green flag.
Done. No explanation.
You'd be
needed.
surprised how many people don't have cars here.
I don't have a car.
Yeah.
I have no car. I love a Lime scooter and a Waymo.
Damn.
She lies about her age.
Oh.
Easy red flag from you. I think red flag also.
Actually,
But a lot of
actually,
girls do it.
I'll go both. I'll go both, right?
Okay.
So I'll say, yeah, she's definitely insecure then, and she's in her twilight years of trying to find somebody.
What are twilight years?
Like you're 30 plus and you're still single. You have no kids.
Mhm.
You're not married yet, which is sad to say. But I think red flag because she's lying about it, but green flag because I think she's really trying and kind of self-conscious. So it's a little bit of both. Like I would feel bad in that situation.
Yeah.
Especially if there's no like kids or baggage or anything crazy, and she just is like she could have gotten fucked over by somebody, like whatever. So yeah, I'd say a little bit of both. But the lying thing, like I don't know, like once you find out, what do you do?
Yeah,
Right.
I don't like the lying approach, but I do
Like if she's 30 and then she's like 34 or 36, I'll be like, oh, what else did you lie about?
Yeah,
What else you lying about?
exactly. Yeah. Okay, I agree with you on that one. We can agree.
A little
on
bit of
it.
both though, because I would feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
I like the
I want people to
empathetic
be honest
approach here.
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
You go on a date with a girl. She brings her own hot sauce. Red flag, green flag. Green flag. Okay.
She likes to eat. Yeah. She likes to eat, dude. Fuck
You
yeah.
know your
Let's
type.
go.
All right, next one. You guys fly together. When the plane lands, she starts clapping. Red flag, green flag.
Oh, we flew together?
Mhm.
Dude.
Green flag?
We got on a flight. That's half the battle right there. We made the flight on
She
time.
starts clapping
We got
when
on
the
the flight.
plane
I don't care.
lands?
She could be crying the whole time, throwing up in the bag. I don't care. We're on that flight together. We're going somewhere. We like each other, right?
Yeah. Would you still like her if she was crying the whole time?
Yeah. She's scared of planes. That's happened to me
Okay.
before.
Has that?
Yeah. Crying and
Aw.
throwing up the whole way.
Aw.
Grabbing my arm like fucking crazy. Yeah, for sure. But we're on the flight.
Yeah.
We're going somewhere.
That's all that matters.
Making memories. Yeah.
I like it.
Green flag.
Have you ever had a bad trip with a girl?
Yeah. Last Coachella wasn't that great.
This past one? In April?
Yeah.
What happened?
I brought a girl that I've been talking to for a minute,
Mhm.
and it turned out like the whole time, like I took her to everything, like Revolve Festival, just everything you could think of. And she was kind of in it more for like the cloudy shit. Like any of the streamers that would like come up to her, like she would be like all about like just like doing the content shit with them. And I'm like, okay. But like,
Yeah.
but okay, that wasn't even the biggest red flag. I get it. Like if that's your job, cool, do it, right? Stream, whatever, get your fucking money up, get your content up. But
Yeah.
if I'm gonna take a picture of you and be your photographer at all these things, if I take a picture of you, like, cool, done, we got it. Like, I don't want to lose you to your phone for 2 hours while you're editing that shit.
Yeah.
And that I think is what bothered me the most is like she would be locked into her phone where it's like just wouldn't say anything to anybody. And people are like, yo, is she mad? I'm like, no, I just took a picture of her. Like she's gonna be gone for an hour. Like
Yeah.
that shit's really fucking annoying. Do it later.
Yeah, definitely.
Also,
I think it's so important
if you're
to be present.
over editing your shit, if you have a story of Ty fucking dollar sign, like at Coachella, which people are gonna like blow by, they don't give a fuck. You don't have to edit it for an hour where you're trying to figure out where the tags go and like all this, like, and don't ask me. Like, just do it. I don't care. Like, just do it. I'm gonna skip it too. But like, that's a huge red flag. Like, why do you care that fucking much about what people think?
Yeah, I think when
It's insane.
Yeah, I do agree. When
It's too
people
much.
care too much.
You're doing shit for the wrong reasons at that point.
Yeah.
Either be you or don't. Like, hire somebody to do that shit for you. It's weird.
Yeah. And I feel like you do best on social media when you don't think about it too much anyway.
Yeah.
It's the people will spend hours like choosing where the tags go. Like
I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating.
No, I know exactly
Like,
what you're talking
that
about
shit
because people put that
was
much effort into it. But the people I've seen
traumatizing.
do the best on social media are just people who take a little picture and post it immediately. Like very authentic, very real.
Yeah.
When you put too much effort into it, it doesn't do as well as you think it's going to do. But that's another story. Next one.
I agree.
She posts gym selfies every day. Green flag.
Yeah. She's at the gym. She's working on herself.
Okay. I like how
She's
optimistic
disciplined.
you are. I
She's
like that.
disciplined.
Yeah.
Not everybody goes to the gym.
Okay.
Yeah, she's working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. What about when a man posts shirtless gym selfies every day?
Oh, shirtless?
Yeah, shirtless.
Is it on close friends to his guy friends only?
Public.
Is he single or is he taken?
He's single.
I mean, you probably get the
But if you're,
reasons.
like, talking
You probably
to
get
him.
it why he's doing it, right? You understand why he's doing
Yeah,
it.
but if you're like talking to a man and he's doing that,
Oh, if you're talking to the guy and he's doing that?
Yeah.
No.
red flag?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Unless he's getting paid for it. Unless he's like,
there are
unless-
some gym. Yeah, if you're like a gym influencer, you're getting paid for it. I
Yeah,
get it.
unless he's getting paid for it, then sure. I don't mind that.
All right, last one. She leaves her phone face down on the table.
Ooh, that's the hardest one.
Yeah. It could go
Face
either
down
way,
or
yeah.
face down phone on the table. Okay, we'll go both, right?
Okay.
Because if she's doing that for the right reasons, that means that she doesn't want to be distracted with her friends texting her and she wants to spend time with you.
Yeah.
But then she's texting other dudes and cheating on you on the other flip of that. So she doesn't want people to see, or she doesn't want you to see who she's texting and talking to.
Yeah.
I think it's both.
I feel like.
Depends why she's doing it.
Yeah.
If she does that and I pick up her phone and she grabs it,
Yeah, that's weird.
the red.
That's true. I feel like that's where the red flag is. I feel like I would say red flag anyway because the fact that your phone is on the table is too much. I feel like I'd rather be on a date with a man who's completely present with me.
Yes and no, though. Because what if I'm like a very busy entrepreneur that has work coming left and right and I'm waiting for something? So like I have to look
If
and
you're
see
waiting
who's,
for
like,
something
or, like, what
that
if my
day,
boss
if
calls
you
me?
like have a meeting or something,
Yeah, what
if
if
you
my boss
know
calls
something's
me?
going to happen, that's a different story. But if you can't take an hour out of your week to
Sure.
bring your girl on a date, like that's not a man I want to be with personally.
Red or green flag if he posts food pictures at the table but doesn't put you in it.
I feel like neutral. I don't think that's a red flag, but I also don't think that's a green flag. Like definitely not a green flag, but not necessarily a red flag, especially if it's early on.
Okay.
You don't want
So he
someone
wants to
posting
advertise
you.
he's on a date but not with who?
I don't even think it necessarily means he's on a date. Like I wouldn't see a food picture that a man posted and think, "Oh my god, he's on a date." Do you think? Is that what that means?
Yeah. You're
Is that why
advertising it
guys
for
do
somebody.
that?
Yeah. You're advertising it for somebody.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Who are
interesting.
you posting it for? Your boys?
Yeah.
The boys already know who you're on a date with.
Really?
Yeah.
The boys know.
That's kind of just to prove it.
Do
Honestly.
you tell the boys that you're going on a date with someone before you go?
I used to, and now I'm very, I don't want to say secretive, but I'm very discreet about who I talk to because there's been too many times that my friends are mutuals with him, or with him. My friends are mutuals with like the girl I'm taking out, and they'll do something to fuck it up, and I stopped with that.
I know.
Or they'll say like, you know what I mean? Like they'll
Yeah.
say, or like they'll get in the way somehow, even if it's like a friendly thing. I'm just like, no, I don't want you guys to know anything about me.
Sometimes guys will like say something and not even mean to say anything bad.
They mean
but
it. They mean it.
Well, the fact that like a guy is even being like, "Oh my god, so and so said that he's taking you out on Friday," like it's a little uncomfortable to a girl that a guy is even telling his friends. You know?
Why? You tell your girls? What do you mean?
I don't know if I do.
You don't tell your girls? Dude, that's
if it's a
dangerous as
first
shit.
date, if it's like I'm not going out with a random stranger. who,
So if
like-
it's a first date, you don't advertise that you're with
If
somebody?
it's a first date, like I'll tell, like I used to live with Sydney and I would tell her because we live together, but it's not like I'm going in the group chat being like, "Oh my god, I have a date with this man tonight." If I go on like a second
that's
or
too
third
performative.
date,
That's too much.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's too much. Yeah.
But like if it gets more serious, I'm like, "Guys, I really like this man." That's when I'll tell my friends.
That's fair.
Guys, tell their friends beforehand though.
It depends what the reason is they're taking
Okay.
that person on a date, and depends why. If it's somebody that you really like and you want to kind of like safeguard, then
Yeah.
you don't tell anybody. But if
Okay.
it's somebody like just for the plot, then you tell them.
Just for the plot.
Just because it's the
Why
plot.
would you take a girl out just for the plot?
We know people that are like, we know the same people. There's
Mhm.
there's girls that I've taken out just for the plot that were like definitely about it, but I'm just also like, oof, this is gonna be rough. We'll see how
Mhm.
this goes.
How were the dates? How'd it go?
She got deported to Canada, so it was going great for the first like month and a half, 2 months. And then
Okay.
she got deported to Canada.
Yeah. Crazy.
But yeah, that was definitely for the plot one that ended up like being for a second. But yeah, that was definitely for the plot one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, little
Canada.
wild one, little wild
Hope she's
influencer.
doing well out in Canada.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Heartbreak Hotline. We're gonna ask Stephen a question that you guys have asked me, and he's gonna tell us what he would do in that situation. Ready?
Let's do it.
I never know what to say when I walk up to a girl. How do I get past that?
Say anything, literally anything at all. Say hi, compliment her, say literally anything that's not cliche,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll get past it. Because once you're in the moment and you're in that rush and you have that adrenaline, like you're just gonna go with it. But like I said, keep it short, keep it simple. Be like, oh hey, like, oh nice to meet you, I'm Steven. Like, do you always come here? That's dope. Let me get your Instagram real quick. All right, cool, thanks. All right, I'll see you later. That's it, done. And then get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there. Don't make her think twice about it.
Please.
Get out of there.
That's such good advice.
Yeah, like make her like being like, yo, why didn't he talk to me more? What the fuck is wrong with me, right?
And then she's thinking about you all night and wondering why you didn't talk to her more.
And then message her like the next day, or just like
Yeah.
even I've messaged a girl like an hour after I've seen her. Like it's not even a big deal. If you actually connect with someone and click with somebody, just do it.
Okay.
But fucking do it. Just do it.
The
You're gonna
hardest
feel like
word to
shit
get
if
out
you
is
don't.
the first one. I
Just
feel like
do
once
it.
you get the first word out, it just goes from there.
Yeah.
You can also say something random. One time a guy came up to me and my friend who looks nothing like me and went, "Are you guys sisters?" Done.
So cliche.
So good.
He's been watching too many TikTok videos.
Really? You've seen that on TikTok? I thought it was
Yeah.
original, guys. Maybe I don't get it enough.
I probably have every line that you think is original, like already ready to
What's
go.
another one?
Did you just move here? Are you a model?
Oh, the guys.
Are
do,
you an influencer? You
Guys
look
say that a
familiar.
lot. Yeah. They do. You look like you can swim.
What the
Remember
fuck
that
is
one?
that, bro?
I don't know, but it worked. I thought
See,
about
but
my
that's
man.
part of that method where you just say whatever
Yeah.
to get like a response. I don't like
Just
that.
say anything.
I don't like
You
that.
don't like that?
I don't like that.
You just said say anything.
No, like say anything as in like something like genuine or like
Okay.
compliment, just whatever.
Say something.
Don't say a
nice and
fucking random
human.
pickup line you saw on
Okay.
TikTok. That's just not gonna work.
That is fair because
Most of that shit is for content, by the way, guys. That shit doesn't work. They're previously set up collabs. It's not real.
fair.
Like it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Do something else.
Perfect. I like it. Should we do one more really quick?
Let's do it.
I like a girl I'm friends with. Do you have any tips on how to get out of the friend zone?
Drake has a line in one of his newest songs that's she might decide to say no to me now and yes to me later. And that should always be your motive right there, is just because it's a no now doesn't mean it's not later.
Are you only friends with girls because you want
No,
to
not
be
at
with
all.
them?
Not at
Okay.
all. Not at all. But there's always a chance.
I see.
And people like grow up, people evolve. Like she might grow out of something that she's doing. She might, something might happen to her that traumatizes her with their current boyfriend, where she's like, oh, like I want someone that I'm friends first that I actually know, versus, like some random dude she met at a bar that's in a frat.
How do you shift a relationship from friendship to potentially dating, flirting?
I mean, I've done it a few times. You have to honestly just get them agree to go on a date with you. Like just be like, hey,
Okay.
let me take you on a dinner date tonight. Let's see how it goes.
All right, so you're not even being
And
slick with it. You're
like
not
I've
trying
been
to...
friends with girls that I've taken on dates and then we just are friends afterwards. Like it's
Okay.
not like a serious thing, but like let's see how this would go.
Okay, so just
Yeah.
be straight up with it.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that.
Why
Good
not?
advice.
I know. We're
You
still gonna
killed
be
it.
friends either way.
Yeah. Speaking of dates, you're starting a new TikTok soon, right?
I am.
Tell
I'm
me
gonna be
about that.
taking all the baddest bitch influencer girls on TikTok on dates that are on my For You page. So it's coming.
Yeah, I'm excited to
Yeah.
see it. What's that username going to be? Do you know yet?
It's gonna be the Steven Tyler with 2 R's.
Steven
yeah.
Tyler?
I was thinking like Rizonomics or Rate My Riz, but I feel like that's a little cliche.
Economics.
What are you doing tomorrow night? Do you have
Tomorrow
plans?
night? No
Yeah.
plans tomorrow night.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a reservation.
You're
Previously booked for you
Valentine's
and
Day.
me.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Early
We're
Valentine's
going
Day.
out.
Do you want
We'll
to
see
go?
you on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bet.
but let's go.
See? And that's why I ask a girl. It's that easy, guys. Come
It's
on.
that easy.
Come on, just do it. What if I get McDonald's chicken nuggets and we go to the beach and have like a little
See,
lookout?
that's really cute. You don't have to spend money to have a good date. That's a really good one.
True.
Yeah. That one, just any kind
Don't
of
steal
effort.
that. Don't steal that from me. Gonna work on it.
Yeah.